I'm excited about it because we're going to be growing more this year than we ever have before by using these tools. Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Jason. This is our Recreation Homestead, and we're outside today for a very special video. I'm excited about it because we're going to be growing more this year than we ever have before by using these tools. So what we're doing today is I'm planting some peanuts. Okay, last year we planted some peanuts in some file crates. They didn't work the best. I probably planted them too thick. I probably didn't have the right nutrients in there. I probably didn't even have enough soil in there. And some things fell by the wayside because we were sick for a little bit last year. So that's just some things that went wrong with those peanuts that we grew in file crates last year. While we did harvest some, just wasn't really worth our time for what we got. But I do want to try it again because I love growing unique things. Angela and I love to grow things that you just can't find everywhere, that may be unique, that maybe everybody's not growing themselves. And so peanuts is one of those things that we're going to be doing. While they are treated seeds, we don't like to do that, but you really can't find peanut seeds that aren't treated. We do have peanuts that we're going to be planting in this Greenstalk. We love growing in a Greenstalk, and it's super wonderful. It's great to plant seeds in there that need spacing. Like peanuts need to be properly spaced, and the temptation is to plant them a little too thick. Well, they also need deep roots, and well, this helps you with all that. You can keep it separated this way, and it's 10 inches deep, so rooting it's got plenty of space for roots. So we're going to be planting this one full of peanuts and another one in another way. So we have these peanuts here. Okay, we got them from Greenstalk.com. Okay, and they are it's called a win or a wine peanut. I'm not sure how you want to pronounce it. But they're supposed to be a really massive jumbo-sized peanut, Virginia-style peanut, and we just want to see if we can't grow some really cool peanuts in this thing. Wouldn't it be awesome if we could like fill this sucker up with peanuts, like have all these big massive peanuts in this thing? So that's what we're chasing after. Now, we've never seen anybody do this. Nobody's really suggested that we do this. We just want to see if we can. It sounds kind of fun. Now, one thing that I have done my research on a little bit more is trying to fertilize these appropriately. They need calcium to help form the seedlings in the shells. They need some phosphorus for root development because it is a root crop. You know, obviously needs some nitrogen for growing, even though these are a legume and they are nitrogen fixers. They don't really necessarily need a ton of nitrogen, probably do need some. But so phosphorus and potassium are more important to these than nitrogen. And as well as, you know, me and my love for azomite this year, some boron and manganese, they say what actually helps, and those are found naturally in azomite as well. So we put a good amount of azomite in here. So we did some azomite, some kelp meal for potassium. We did some bone meal for some phosphorus and calcium. All right, and then some of our basic fertilizer that we started using this year, just a basic 5-4-3 fertilizer, and it also has some calcium in it as well. So we did a good mix. Oh, and worm castings. We used worm castings. We did a good mix of all of that in every layer. So this is 5 layers. It's the original 5-tier. And we're going to go through and just, again, like I said, these are treated seeds, but we're going to go through and we're going to put 2 of these in every pocket, okay? If you're using treated seeds, I do recommend that you wash your hands thoroughly before you do anything else after you plant these seeds. You don't really know what's on them, so we just recommend that you wash up really well. And I'm just going to put them in about an inch deep. Is that what it says? 1.5 inches deep, okay, and 4 to 6 inches apart. So obviously those 2 are not 4 to 6 inches apart, but they will be kind of after spaced out. So we're going to put them a little bit deep in there, and we're going to plant all 30 pockets like this. So we're going to put 60 seeds in there, and we will spare you the boring details of putting seeds in every pocket. I'll just try to remember that I have planted each pocket because I think I forgot a couple on them peas. Another reason why this is going to work so well to do peanuts in this is that they need almost a consistent watering, and this has a self-watering system that we've talked about before that allows it to be essentially like drip irrigation, where we put the water in here and it flows all the way down. And we have this ring on here now, this plant support, not because the peanut plants are going to need support, because they won't, but it also works like if you use the frost protecting cover. it works to hold the cover out. And so we're going to put the cover around this, not to protect it from frost because we should be done with frost here, but it also insulates heat and gives it like a greenhouse effect. And so it's going to keep this really warm and help those peanuts germinate a little quicker. Now, obviously, we talk about green stalks a lot here, mostly, actually exclusively, because we wish we had them when we lived in our apartment before we started into this place where we did all patio gardening, patio and container gardening. So we love them. It's something we're always going to be doing, is some form of container gardening no matter where we're at. But also, we are affiliates with them, and they're having a massive Mother's Day sale. Okay, so starting today, May 2nd, you're going to be able to get that original 5-tier that we just planted for the cheapest price you're going to find it at all. It's $109.99. Use our code, or use our link below, and our code ART10, ART10, and you're going to get $10 off. You're going to get that thing for 99 bucks. You're not going to beat it. Honestly, it's cheaper than buying a raised bed kit. You can't build a raised bed for that. That's just being dead honest. Prices went up so much, but Greenstalk hasn't. A wonderful company, family-owned company, American made. Everything's made in USA, right in Tennessee. You can't beat it. Wonderful place. So again, use our link and our code ART10 to get $10 off your purchase. Now we're going to plant this one right here. This is a new one we've got, and it's on a spinner base. Look at that, so you can chase the sun. You know, make sure everything's got even sun that way. We love it. Greenstalk sent us this one. This is a new color they're doing this year. It's awesome. We do appreciate it. And we're going to do something different in this one than we did last year as well. We're going to plant this one with cucumbers on the top and tomato and basil throughout the bottom 3 tiers. So we're going to plant 12 cucumbers and then probably like 9 tomato plants and 9 things of basil throughout the bottom 3 tiers, okay? The tomato plants we're going to put in there are these little bitty ones. It's called a geranium kiss. Ours are not ready yet. We haven't hardened them off yet. They're going to stay small and squatty. They're just going to get about 2 foot tall probably and put out good size, like 1 inch tomatoes off of it. But they're really great for containers. We did grow this one last year and we love it. But they're not hardened off yet, so we're not going to be able to plant them for another week or so.
We got those from M.I. Gardener.
Those did come from M.I. Gardener, you're right. But the cucumbers we're going to do, as our favorite cucumber, is Chicago pickling. Okay, we're going to plant really quickly, just 1 cucumber seed per pocket. As I put these in here real fast, I am going to tell you, this is fresh dirt that we use this time. On the peanuts, it's not fresh dirt, so I amended it really heavily. This is fresh dirt that's already got some fertilizer in it. I did amend it some just for the long haul because cucumbers are heavy feeders. But you do need to make sure that when you put dirt in your Greenstalk, you use a good light potting mix, okay? Other dirts and soils are going to compact. Potting mix is not going to. That's what works best in containers in general, but especially in a Greenstalk. All right, there we have it. We got this one planted. Every other one with basil, 2 rows of cucumbers. We're going to put those tomatoes in there here in probably a week or so. The basil we used is a compact variety, and hopefully it should do well in the container as well. Now again, we're going to put the plant supports on this one like we did the peanuts, okay? But it's for dual purpose because we are going to cover it again to keep them insulated for seed germination. But also, the cucumbers are going to need the plant supports, which is what these are great for. Cucumbers can come out and vine over top of this, and they can be supported and draped down the sides of the Greenstalk. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching. We do appreciate it. Again, if you want a Greenstalk, you better go do it now because they ain't getting no cheaper, and they're also really busy this time of year to massive sell. So thank you guys so much for watching. We do appreciate it. My name is Jason, Art of Creation Homestead. We love you guys. God bless you. Goodbye.